What's going on? Welcome to another Madden 24 defensive tip video. In this video, we're going to talk about 3-3 nickel, a defense that I've been running a ton this past week. It was brought to my attention that people want to see how to set it up. So it's pretty simple. First thing you guys want to do is turn off auto flip. The second thing I've been doing lately is putting on base align. All right, and then as far as adjustments go, you want your three best linemen in these spots. Over here, I've been using Wagner. You could just put someone fast there, or maybe a good outside linebacker that's going to bring pressure. Whoever you like, I like Wagner there. He's been solid. Your user's going to be where number 6 is, and then 0 is going to be someone who's blitzing, or he's going to be playing the flats or some sort of zone for you. Sometimes you can man him up as well, but this guy's kind of Mr. Do It All. So I usually have curl in that spot. And then you want a fast blitzer off the edge, so that's where 14 is. I've been using a lot of speed off of this off of the edge, so I just put someone fast in the slot. I like man corners on the outside, and then of course up top, I like man safeties as well because those guys are going to be in man a ton. All right, so the blitz that we're going to be talking about is a nickel blitz 0. All right, this is the play, nickel blitz 0. We're going to get into this, and I'm going to show you how to set it up. So we're just going to run it against something basic that you guys can see the setup. All right, the first thing you're going to do is shift your linebackers to the left. Then you're going to press, and then you're going to blitz your linebackers, contain, and then you're going to slide this cornerback in until he is in a contain that looks like this, okay? You see how he takes the contain? You can pull your play art up with the right trigger if you're on Xbox, or R2 if you are on PlayStation. Once it's like that, you are good to go. And then the next step you want to do is take your linebacker over here, your middle linebacker. This is going to be where I told you guys I like to have curl. I usually put him in some sort of zone. All right, some sort of zone, or I man him up on the. You can man him up on the running back in this scenario, and then you're gonna user the middle linebacker. All right, and then you're gonna hover over the A gap on the right side. So what you guys are seeing is something really similar to spinner, except the guys that are blitzing are closer to the edge. They're closer to the defensive end, so they're in these contains. It's a little bit better because of that, because when you have those contains, you're gonna see that your guys are gonna be looping off both sides. So you're gonna get double loop off both sides a lot of the time, and that's what you want in Madden 24 right now. You're gonna see him come off the edge. Again, it's the computer throwing. I actually broke my controller. My other controller that I used to show stuff off in practice mode. Madden made me rage, and I don't have two controls right now. So you guys are gonna have to deal with them getting the ball off early. But this is what you're gonna see. All right, this is the type of pressure you want. He's gonna come free here. If he doesn't come free, oftentimes he'll run into 72, and then the end will come off the edge instead. But this time, end gets inside position on the tackle. He allows the edge pressure off the right side, and then off the left side, you should see the same type of thing from time to time. Sometimes you get both edge pressures. Okay, let's take a look at a different formation. I want to show you why this defense is so good. We'll turn off base and line. All right, and we're gonna turn off base and line. We'll go bunch here. And what you're going to want to do is slide in the cornerback on the right, and it's going to look like this. All right, so what you guys could do as far as your outside coverage goes, you could put both outside corners in deep thirds. You can also middle third the safety on the right side. If you like that, you can do something like this as well. Instead of user and queen, you can put him in the flats if you got bunch to the right, and then you user the other side. Get creative on defense. You're going to have to in Madden 24. There's a lot of offense right now, and offense is only going to get better as we go through the year because of the abilities coming out. Unless, like, obviously we get some defensive abilities that are really good. Let's go over Nickel Blitz 0 on both Xbox and PlayStation so you guys can see the setups on screen one more time. I'm going to slow it down and tell you guys step by step the button inputs to get these quick adjustments, all right? All right, the first thing you're going to want to do is shift your linebackers to the left. You press right on the D-pad and then left on the left analog, and then you're going to blitz all your linebackers. Right on the D-pad, right down on the right analog, and then you're going to press, which is Y, and then down on the left analog. You're going to slide this defender right off the hip of the end on the right, and then you're going to contain, which is RB. All right, and then after that, you can set up your defense how you like. You could. This is how it looks when you're sending 6. Okay, we're going to set it up now. PlayStation side. Okay, so if you guys play on the PS5, this is how you would set it up with the PlayStation controller. Okay, very similar, obviously. Right on the D-pad, left on the left analog, right on the D-pad, down on the right analog to blitz all your linebackers, triangle, then down on the left analog, and then you are going to slide in this cornerback on the right. You're going to contain with R1, hover over the right side, and you have your 6-man. All right, guys, that's pretty much it. It's pretty simple. The defense is really good. It's if you look at the similarities between this defense and what I showed you guys last week in Dollar, they are very similar. The one difference being is that the guys on the far outside, the guys that are with the slot cornerbacks, those guys are not in contain when you go to spinner, right? So if you look at spinner, for example, here. That's the main difference. All right. Even when you contain, look who's containing. It's the ends, not the slot corners. So in order to get this to be similar to what we're doing now, we would have to literally click on both sides, drag them in to get that contain look. And that just takes a little bit longer than the current defense that we showed today, the 3-3, because you only have to slide in one guy. And oftentimes, when you come out to play on defense with 3-3, your cornerback on the right is in the correct spot. If you're not base aligning, he's already lined up, ready to go. He'll already come on a spot where you barely have to even touch him a lot of the times. And even if you don't touch him, he's in a better spot than he currently is out of Dollar. All right, so this is what it looks like. You set it up quick. Something like this, you would zone out your linebacker on the left if you like. And then I left my, instead of global blitzing everybody, I left the manned up linebacker on the left. All right, so we're only sending edge pressure off the right this time. That's something that you guys can set up as well. Just sending it from one side, mix that in as well, so you don't have to blitz both sides every single play. But when you do, of course, the more people you blitz in this game, the more pressure you're going to get. That's just how football works, right? A lot of the times, you send more guys, you're going to get more pressure. That's not every single scenario. Ironically enough, like there is times where sending less is better than sending more, but very rarely in that situation. That's just strictly some Madden stuff. All right, so yeah, this is the 3-3. You'll see it ran on stream by me a lot this week. Actually, I'm going to be running this defense a little bit more going forward. I saw some things that I liked compared to Dollar. And yeah, if you guys have any suggestions you guys want to see tip-wise, you want to see certain things that are giving you guys trouble, leave it in the comments. Leave it in the comments. I'll read them, and I'll try to get to as many as possible that I think can help the masses. Hope you guys enjoyed this tip video, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace. Hut, hut, hike!